Now, what's really interesting about Berkshire Hathaway as a company, Chris de Klerk from Standard Bank, is what you can buy for one share in Berkshire Hathaway. Because when he started, I think Berkshire Hathaway was something like $10 a share or $11 a share or whatever. Today it trades on the market at over $250,000 a share.
Yes.
So if we look in, I don't know, the year that one of us was born, 1968, what could you have bought for a single Berkshire Hathaway share nearly 50 years ago?
So in 1968,
Yeah.
that is some time ago, and I think that's one of the interesting things about trying to understand the value of a share in Berkshire Hathaway is how to explain that to the man on the street, the average investor. So in 1968, one share could have got to you 76 Big Macs.
You could have bought 76 Big Macs. $38 a share could have got you, so 50 cents a Big Mac roughly, you could have got, okay. And then
Yes.
as time goes on, 10 years later, what can you get with a single Berkshire Hathaway share? Because we see exponential growth of that 10-year period.
Yes, with dividends reinvested, so no cash
Yeah.
payouts from the share, and the good growth, you would have got a set of radials for your car, so
Well,
a set of tires.
That's not bad. That's
Yeah,
decent growth,
that's
36
good
Big
growth.
Macs. Yeah, that's pretty good going. 20 years later, 1988,
Yes,
maybe get some
some
farming
farming
equipment.
equipment. We are in Omaha.
We're in Omaha.
The belt.
So I love the way in which the Omaha World Herald puts it, because then it starts talking about you can start buying agricultural equipment after 20 years
Yes.
with one single share in the
Yes.
company. John Deere Discara. And then, at what point might you have bought a house in Omaha, Nebraska with one share?
So with that one share, it would be 30 years from the date, from 1968. So in 1998, you could have bought a $70,000 house.
Incredible, absolutely amazing.
2,000 square foot house in North Omaha.
And then you need to park something outside that house, but you'd have to wait another 10 years. But you can get these big gas guzzling trucks that drive all over the place. And I kind of thought that Americans were driving Yaris's now, that petrol prices have gone up, but they're not.
No, certainly not in
Huge
Omaha.
trucks. Huge trucks. You could have bought two big trucks.
Yes.
Today, I mean, considering that 50 years ago, you could have bought yourself 36 Big Macs or 76 Big Macs, what can you get today with one single?
So you can get a 4-year education at Harvard today, which I think is quite outstanding.
A 4-year education at Harvard.
With tuition, books, and room and board. So that's pretty amazing, Bruce. And I think if you think that's the way of explaining the value of Berkshire Hathaway shares,
So if you-
allowing for inflation, all those things, it's quite amazing.
If you'd bought 100 shares, paid $3,800 way back in 1968 for 100 Berkshire Hathaway shares, you'd never have to work again, is the point. Now, do these rules hold true today? I mean, will we, over the next 50 years, see the same sort of exponential growth? It seems unlikely. As companies get bigger, it becomes more complicated.
Yes, but I think that's well said with Berkshire Hathaway. They have a good portfolio of investments. They have a significant cash pile, and the shareholders in the business believe that the company is going to continue to do well. So there's every reason why it should continue to perform well, and they're very positive on the future.
Yeah, well, it's amazing. I mean, Warren Buffett, by his nature, is an optimistic kind of guy. But to go from buying 76 Big Macs in 1968 with one Berkshire Hathaway share, assuming you didn't buy the Big Macs and you didn't buy the farm implements and the house and the cars along the way, you didn't live. Today you could have a 4-year Harvard education for that same one share.
For that same one share, yes. Yeah, and I think it talks to the value of putting your money and investing for the long term. So had you bought those Big Macs, half those Big Macs back in 1968, you wouldn't have had that opportunity to buy a Harvard education today.
Which you're hungry.
Yeah.
Chris de Klerk, he's with Standard Bank.